On this day in history, August 28, 1963, Martin Luther King Jr., on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., delivered his iconic I Have a Dream speech in front of 250,000 people. During the height of the Civil Rights Movement, demonstrators, black, white, poor, and rich, came together during the March on Washington to demand voting rights and equal opportunity for African Americans and an end to racial segregation and discrimination. The March on Washington was the largest assembly and peaceful rally that the U.S. Capitol had ever seen, and MLK Jr. was the last speaker. With Abraham Lincoln's towering statue behind him, Martin Luther King used his voice to tell the story of the struggle that African Americans endured in the United States. He stressed the importance of continued action and nonviolent protest. Although he had planned only a 7-minute speech, he became overwhelmed by the moment and the crowd before him. Much like he would do as a leader of his Baptist church, he launched into a sermon, this time though in improv. His words echoed through the crowd, telling them to go back home to their cities knowing that the situation would eventually change. Continuing, ensuring that everyone there could feel the words he was preaching, he delivered one of the most iconic quotes in U.S. history, a quote that some consider to only be second to Lincoln's Gettysburg Address.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
That iconic line, which boomed over the crowd listening to him, was a theme for the Civil Rights Movement. And although having used that refrain before in speeches past, he had never said it with such fervor and force for a crowd that large. Finishing his speech, he spoke to the hearts of everyone listening and watching him that day, ending with words of an old spiritual.
Free at last, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
The following year, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 was passed, as well as the ratification of the 24th Amendment, which abolished the poll tax, a barrier to poor African American voters in the South.